respond to those turnovers in the fourth quarter to get the momentum back in your favor?
Yeah, right. Don't have all the stats, at my fingertips right now, but what I do know is you just keep fighting, and there was a big momentum swing there. Third quarter, they made some plays, and we did turn it over, and our guys rose to the challenge, and they were tested mightily, and they did a great job, didn't flinch, kept playing, kept fighting.
Aria?
Jim, what went into the decision to go for it on fourth down both times in the fourth quarter?
Well, the first one we were up by 3, and a field goal at that point would have still kept it a one-score game. A touchdown would have beat us, so wanted to give our offense a chance to make it a 2-score game. They've driven the ball down the field and lost a game once like that in my past, and when I did kick the field goal, so this time felt like we put the ball in Shea Patterson's hands. He is tenacious in those kind of situations, in those kind of big moments, and felt really good that he could pick it up for us. The offense was hungry to do it, and so made the decision to go for it on that fourth down. And the guys came through. Shea Patterson had a great game. Again, I don't know what all the statistics and the numbers are, but that was tough throwing the ball today, and came up with big throws. He's got a very strong arm, throws a very tight spiral, and made some big plays when we needed it. Also felt our ground game. Hassan Haskins ran the ball extremely well. So did Zach Charbonnet. Drew Wilson had some fine runs. I felt our offensive line gelling up front. And defensively, we were in their backfield a lot. A lot of sacks, a lot of tackles for loss, PBUs, Uche, 3 sacks and two TFLs. Cam McGrone, huge play in the game. That shed the block, get the quarterback and punch it out, all in the same down, and create that turnover was huge for us. Mike Dane, I thought, had a really, really good football game as well. A lot of guys, and then you looked at the special teams, and Jordan Glasgow makes the big play for us, stretching out on the block punt. That was huge, and he was around the ball all day. So a lot of guys played extremely well. A lot of guys toughed it up. Donovan Peoples-Jones comes back and makes the big touchdown reception, and Nick Eubanks as well. Really good game for Nick. Several moments like that in the game. Just proud of our guys.
When was that time that you passed on the field goal, or that you took the field goal and lost because of it?
It was just in my past. See if you can figure it out.
Back right.
Jim, Shea said that Illinois made some adjustments that caused some of that frustration in the third quarter. Did you notice any adjustments from them, and if so, what might those have been?
Yeah, there was in the running game. They made a nice adjustment with their defensive end, and we made a counter adjustment later in the ball game that really paid off for us. They were spiking their end hard and got us for a few, but I thought Josh and Ed and the coaches did a nice job countering that, and they were able to get outside again.
Chris?
For some big runs.
Hassan had some early success, and you went back to him late. What's the rotation there, and how does that work? Is it based on different plays or hot hand, or how are you doing that with the backs?
Yeah, just the way we've been doing it. Zach and True and Hassan were slated to get the most carries. Christian got in there, and then Hassan was running the ball so well that really feeding them there at the end, and it paid off.
Nick?
You mentioned their adjustment they made in the third quarter, and the adjustment you guys made in the run ball. Was there a concerted effort to put the ball in Shea's hands in terms of the run game? I think he had a pull there before on that drive, and then you called his number. Did you guys want to get him more involved in the run game? Was that something going forward?
Yeah, I mean, it was It was necessary. Defensive end was
Yeah.
spiking, it was a hard slant, and, it enabled us to get the ball in Shea's hands, and, made a couple big plays for us, ran hard, protected the ball. And then, a couple of those runs with Hassan as well, at the end, getting the ball in the perimeter.
Steve?